according to the Greek methodology, which means the full circle of knowledge. Do you believe that? I just came up with this. Anyways, good evening, everyone. Very happy to be with you and very honored to be with this beautiful mind, hungry minds. My name is Samer Haddad. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Damac Properties, a talent developer, but it's not who I am. I would like to introduce myself as a person who can actually help you to unleash your potentials and to achieve your life goals. I've been doing this for the last 20 plus years, and I like to do it for another 20 years if I'm still alive. Why I'm here? I'm here simply because I believe. I believe that the right word in the right place, in the right tone, can do miracles. They can change people's life. They changed my life, and they can change yours as well. When I was asked to come here, I had like millions of ideas in my mind, like what to share with you, what kind of things I would like to tell you about. But then due to the limitation of time, I discovered that it's always one subject which matters for all of you. And this subject is entrepreneurship. The problem with new ideas is that people don't like new ideas. They reject new ideas. We are afraid of new ideas because new ideas means new action. New action means we have to leave our comfort zone, which is not our cup of tea. We don't like to change things. We like to keep things as usual. The good thing about this campus, the good thing about this place, the magical thing about this place is that it's a beautiful platform which can conceive new ideas, adopt new ideas, learn from them, and progress, excel. That's why I'm very excited about this today. Einstein said once, imagination is more powerful than logic. And here comes the thing. In order for us to understand what's going to happen during the coming 12 to 13 minutes, I need you to stop being logical. Let's for a moment become creative. By the way, you cannot be creative while logical. Logic and creativity does not match. In order to become creative, you should be inspired. So I will do my best to inspire you tonight. Agree? Okay? Great. Without a shadow of doubt, man's development, progress, and innovation during the last 50 years is way bigger and more important than those of the last 50,000 years. Just take a look around you. Everything around us has been made, invented, or created only during the last 50 years. If you exclude the pyramids, if you exclude other Taj Mahal or whatever, we are left with things that have been made recently, which means we are living in a small digital world in a sense that everything around us is very fast. Ideas grow faster. One of those great ideas that actually shaped our life is entrepreneurship. Tonight we're going to discuss this matter, this subject from a different angle. And after tonight, after this session, all the young minds will have a different look about their future. And definitely, like my colleague said about education, the new 21st century education fundamentals is totally different. We need entrepreneurs. Today, I will share with you a secret that has been kept away from you. And you are basically, especially students or undergraduate, are a part of conspiracy. Your teachers, professors, father, mother, parents, brother, friends, everyone around you is part of this conspiracy. They are helping and plotting against you to program you consciously and subconsciously, but no more. Today, tonight, I will help you to unveil this secret so anyone and everyone can understand the secret behind this, the truth behind entrepreneurship. Psychologists say, like Aristotle, Plato, or Sigmund Freud, they could not understand the complexity of a human mind. To tell you the truth, we human beings are so complicated. We are far away from logic. And I'll give you an example. Logic says 1 + 1 = 2. But if you are angry, hungry, sad, or happy, it could mean nothing, 0. Or it could be 200 million, right? So basically, human beings are very complicated. That's why those psychologists, they classify the human mind into categories. And once you classify something, it would be easier to be understood. One of those classifications, which I prefer, is that human beings are of two types. We have two types of mindsets. We are either entrepreneurs or employees. In any community, 99% of any population is made of employees. With all my respect, slave. 1% of any community is made of entrepreneurs. I have another classification for you to make it even clear. Human beings are divided into two parts, two classes. Somebody and nobody. If you enter a group full of people, will you be noticed? Is your identity noticed? Of course, if you come in a room full of people naked, people will notice you. But I mean, are you really being noticed? People notice you? They know who you are, or you are just only another filler, another nobody? Unfortunately, this is the ugly truth. Those who are on their final stages of undergraduate, who is undergraduate? Majority. Who already graduated, but still stuck in the university? I've seen a couple of them. Great. Guys, I know that you are doing your best in order to attend all the workshops and training courses and to learn words, to use it, how to write your impressive CV, how to sell yourself during the interview. Let me tell you something, and listen to this, please. The worst thing that could ever happen to you is to be employed with a big salary. Why? Because then you know for a fact you are stuck forever. I know your dream is to be employed, but believe me, this is the worst thing that could ever happen to you. And I will show you why. Who is the entrepreneur? Let's define entrepreneur. Let's decide who is this person. An entrepreneur is a risk taker. And by risk, I mean the unknown. An entrepreneur is a brave person who's brave enough to dream. An entrepreneur is an innovator, someone who can actually think outside the box, someone who's brave enough to start his own enterprise, to start his own business. Very few people that are brave enough to take this decision. In the year 2013, number of entrepreneurs across the world was 400 million people. By the year 2020, this number will become 1 billion. Do you think economy is made out of being an employee or an entrepreneur? Those are somebody. This is an example of entrepreneurship, actually, that started with a small, tiny decision, and now they are titanic. All the brand names that you are looking at actually started with a small enterprise. Enterprises are of three types. To establish your own company, you have to understand that companies are of three categories. You have small enterprise, which is from 10 employees up to 49 employees. Medium enterprise, which is from 50 employees up to 249 employees. And you have the large enterprise, which is from 250 employees up to 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. Now, the message is that, okay, I don't want to be an employee. I want to start my own business. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be the second Bill Gates. Well, it's all right. Now, the only thing you need is to know how to start your business. True? What are the basic fundamentals? What are the basic steps that you need to follow in order to start your business, to become an entrepreneur, a successful person, somebody? Well, I will just make it short with you, and I will tell you what are the basic steps that you have to do in order to become an entrepreneur. Shall we start? That's the wrong slide, sorry. My friend convinced me that people will laugh. I don't see laughter. You see? Passion. What's your passion? Are you into digital media? Are you into education and lecturing? Are you into music? Are you into football? Are you into making t-shirts, colors? What is your passion? What is the thing that can wake you up every day at 4 o'clock and make you work 20 hours happy? Laughter does not leave your face. What is the thing that can make your heart sing? Once you realize your passion, then you will realize the thing that you can be. As Jim Collins in his book From Good to Great, he says, a lot of people are good, but few people are great. You want to become great? Find your passion. What is the thing that makes you different from others? What is the love of your heart, the love of your life? So the first step is that you have to realize your passion. Second, what are you genetically encoded for? I know genetically encoded for is a little bit complicated. I'll explain to you. What is it in your blood, in your DNA? I'll give you an example. I love music. Actually, my son, he's a great pianist. He's 6 years old only. Caesar. Please give it to him. I love music and I love singing. And I know for a fact I don't have a nice voice. You can ask my wife, she's among you. I have a terrible, hideous voice. Though I like singing, but I know for a fact I will never become a singer. So, what is it that you are good at? What is it that you can do much better than anyone else? If you answer this question and you combine it with your passion, then you are on the right track. What you need? 3, an idea. You realize what you love the most, and you realize what you are good at, and then you come up with a new, brilliant idea that is really, genuinely new. Once you decide new idea, you know what is there left for you? Nothing. You will automatically find the client that you will sell them this either commodity, tangible or intangible, or service, your idea. And then you will become an entrepreneur. You will become a business owner. It will be easy for you to sell if you define a new idea that is genuine idea and you find the client database for that idea. By the way, new ideas, good ideas, they don't need marketing. People will jump and run just to come and buy it from you. True? Fund. Now, I know from this picture and from the word fund, when I say fund, like the majority of you start to think of 6 or 7 digits. It's not necessary that you start with $1 billion, your own business. Guys, there are a lot of businesses started in Dubai with 50,000 dirham. And I'll tell you something. If you have a good, genuine idea, and is it your passion, this idea, and you are good at, and you are looking for a fund, someone to fund you, give me a call. Fair enough? Now, I asked more than 100 businessmen, successful people, what makes you succeed while others fail? Because I think you know a lot of stories. People started business. After a couple of years, or not a couple of years, maybe like 1 year, or maybe 10 months, they closed, right? Bankrupted, failed. Why people fail? I'll tell you why. You might have your passion. You might discover what are you genetically encoded for. You might discover a good idea, a brilliant idea, and you find a fund But you know what you are missing? Patience. You think because you start the business today, tomorrow this business have to generate income and profit for you. It does not work like this. As most of those entrepreneurs said, business go up and down, up and down, up and down. Are you patient enough to see it growing in front of you like your baby, becoming an infant, a child, then a teenager, then become matured? Do you enjoy this quest of watching your business grow in front of you? It's fun, by the way. Don't rush things. Fine. What is the impact of entrepreneurship to life? I will discuss with you the impact of entrepreneurship from four angles, quickly. Personal impact. What does it mean? What does it happen if I become an entrepreneur rather than become an employee? I'll tell you why. Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? Who is experiencing nowadays a true sense of happiness, unconditional happiness? Raise your hand. Oh my God. What a group of gloomy people you are. Are you experiencing happiness now? Are you just truly happy in your life? Raise your hand. That's what I'm saying. You know why we are not happy? Because we are not giving the chance to experience, to say, to act according to what we like. We have been told to do things. Only business owners, only entrepreneurs, they have the liberty to think and act. As soon as you are an employee in this community, believe me, even if you are the CEO of the biggest company in the world, you are someone who follows orders, and you can never be happy. You want to experience happiness? Start your own business. Second, social responsibility. If you are an employee in this community, you are a person, one singular, one person. But if you establish your own business, your own enterprise, you will at least help other people to support their families. And this would be part of your social responsibility. 3, economy. Do you think the economy of Singapore and Dubai started and excelled from having more employees? No. Singapore, the government of Singapore, like the government of Dubai, for example, they supported small enterprises to grow. And look at Dubai. You can establish a company within 3 hours. While in other companies, in other countries, because I know that, I have businesses all across, not all across, but at least in 6 countries. In order to establish your company, you need at least 3 months in some countries. See how the government facilitating this. So, economy, in terms of economy, entrepreneurs, they are profit center and they help to grow the economy. 4, quality. More business create more competition. More competition will fill into the place of quality. Because if you have one restaurant, just think about it. You have a small restaurant that you have only this restaurant to go and buy food from. Does the owner of this restaurant will care about the quality? Absolutely no. But if you have 4 or 5 other restaurants in the same area, they will compete to give you the best quality with the best service. So more entrepreneurs, more businesses means more quality and less price for you, the end user. Guys, at the end of this small talk, I urge you to give a serious thinking about your future. Your decisions today will shape your future. If you decide to be an employee, you will be an employee to the entire life of your. If you decide to be a business owner, a risk taker, it's not easy, but oh my God, you experience a kind of happiness and success no one else can ever try it before. Ignite the spark of entrepreneurship inside you. Thank you very much.